The Coca-Cola Fairlife project, we've said many times, is unprecedented in this town as far as size and scope. Traditionally, and Bill Abbott would be the best to speak to this, he's done this forever, and I've learned a lot from him on this code process. The developer and their engineer has to submit to the town what they think is the estimated cost of doing site work, grading, moving dirt around, putting in sanitary sewer piping, putting in storm piping, putting in roads, site work they call it. Coke and Fairlife estimate that site work to cost them about $40 to $50 million. Our code has that we collect 3.5% fees off of that site work cost. So you can do the math, 3.5% on 40 million is $1.4 million, and 50 million is $1.750 million. Typical project in Webster the last 5 or 6 years, the 3% fees add up to about $8,000 to $10,000 on a project. So $1.4 million to $1.750 million is a little bit higher than the typical project. Now, we had developers post a security to the town in the form of a letter of credit. And they usually do that by buying such a security instrument off of a commercial bank. And that gives the town the confidence that if the developer doesn't finish the project and stops in the middle of some of the site work, that we have security, bonding, whatever you want to call it, to get money to finish it. And we looked at the Coke project and thought, it seems odd to have a company that's worth $250 billion have to go out and buy a security instrument from a bank that's probably worth 1/10 of what Coke is worth. So we said, we would be very happy if you posted your own self-guarantee in lieu of a letter of credit that you obtained at a commercial bank. That is essentially what we did, correct, Charlie?
Yes, it is. It was our idea.
It was our idea, yes. It is, I think it's part and parcel to the fact that, and I think it is commensurate with handling this project differently than your typical 50-house subdivision. And I think we did it intelligently. I think Coke was appreciative. I'll tell you what, I'd rather have, when I saw that guarantee and some of the signatures on it from some of the highest executives at Coke, that to me is worth more than some commercial bank, like I said, issuing a security instrument where that bank might be worth 1/10 of what Coke is. So that's my layman term explanation of the instrument. I don't foresee us utilizing that in the future, Charlie. Never say never, but you know, I don't know.
Well, they've already given us some of the fees already.
That is correct. Actually, of the $40 to $50 million of estimated site cost, Pat Stevens, our highway superintendent, worked with their engineers, and I think the agreed on grading and dirt work, I'll call it, was around $11 million, Pat?
Yeah.
And, yep, and that 3.5% fees on what the final number was around $390,000. And we received that check from Coke, I think last Friday, Paul?
That's right.
So, they have been a pleasure to deal with. They are professional, knock on wood. So, any questions on this before we move forward? Well, I make a motion to accept the self-guarantee agreement from Coca-Cola Company in lieu of a traditional letter of credit associated with the construction of the Fairlife project.
Supervisor Flaherty.
Aye?
Councilwoman Wynn.
Aye.
Councilman Cahill.
Aye.
Councilwoman Galdi.
Aye.
Councilman Murphy.
Aye.